Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of Mystic
Six Scales
Scales and Fae Tales
Details
Podcast.
podcast. It feels like we haven't recorded in forever,
Oh, we haven't.
but we've also been away. So that's probably why.
Yeah, we were on a nice little vacation together to Europe. It was very fun.
It was very adventurous.
Very adventurous. Everyone keeps asking me how it was, and I'm like, it was so much fun, but like really stressful. And they're
Literally.
like, is that good? I was like, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm always like, when we were in the places we were supposed to be, we had a great time. But getting there
Different story, different
was,
story.
yeah, the challenge.
Well, we could definitely talk about that more if anybody wants to hear. But today's episode is a mini episode. It's a Pride episode.
Yay.
I mean, I would say like Pride is every day for us, because we read Pride books all the time. It's not just this
Yeah.
month. And my gay ass is Pride every day. So like it's just
But this
exciting to talk about it this
Yeah,
month
this is a
though.
way to highlight it and share it with everyone,
Exactly.
even though it'll come out the day after, but that's okay.
Well, it's gonna come out on June 30th, and Pride
Oh,
is the
that's
whole month.
true. Yeah.
So just because
Okay.
New York Pride is the day before, it doesn't mean
That's true.
anything.
Yeah. I mean, because yeah, different states have Pride different months anyways.
Hmm.
So it's always Pride.
Exactly. This year I've gone on like a journey of reading more queer books as much as I can, like on our I don't want to say our off time, but when we're not having like our book club reads and stuff,
Hmm.
I'm reading that, and it's been really fun because it's like, I'm gay. Spoiler.
No.
And I didn't like have a lot of these books like growing up.
Yeah.
Or the books that were coming out like they like had just started, I would say, like and more like mainstream, quote unquote, because queer books have always existed.
Hmm.
But like a lot of it was like like same in television, like a lot of like a white male, gay male, which is great stories to have, but when you want more diversity in that, especially ones that I feel like I could relate to.
Hmm.
So, like as an adult, it's like been really fun to like uncover that part of myself and like read these books, and like I'm so used to reading these like fantasy books with like a male and female, like everything's male and female, so like to change that perspective is really fun.
Hmm.
It obviously more relatable. But I remember when I first read Heartstopper a couple years ago,
Oh,
I like cried because I was like, imagine having that kind of book like growing up. Like it was
yeah.
such an amazing experience. So it makes me really happy that all of these books are out there now, and we're still working with like trying to get the, people of color's perspective, because that's a I would say an issue with not even just queer books, with straight books, like getting that out in
Hmm.
publishing.
For
But
sure.
yeah, all that to say, I created a TBR list on Fable, which I know you've seen. I
I've been
specifically labeled it
sharing it with
Sapphic.
people.
I have. I specifically labeled it Sapphic TBR list because I'm trying to read more Sapphic books just for myself. And
Hmm.
for those who don't know, Sapphic is lesbian. Well, I don't know if that's a direct translation definition
I
wise.
Yeah, I actually don't know. So
I think it
I
might just be like
need
women.
to be educated.
Um, Yeah, sapphic is a definition of relating to sexual attraction or activity between women. So
Okay.
yeah, close to lesbianism as decided. But a lot of the books too, like it's not like I have books on there that are just sapphic, but then I have books on there that are like mixed. Like it's not just maybe there's a sapphic main character, but then there are other characters or
Mm.
not. So like it's different in that. And so that's what I'm really excited to add to, because I feel like when s- like Pride comes around or like different months come around, you see these like huge Instagram posts with like all the books to read, and it's like pages of like covers and covers and covers, and it's so overwhelming. So
Hmm.
that's why I created that list, and I was like, just so I can like have like a list of, and anytime I see it, I can like add a book to it, and like look just like regular, or just like when I bookshop all the time, but it
Sure.
like made it more like organized in my head, and it didn't feel like so overwhelming. Because I think I've talked to a lot of people like that. Like it's hard to find the books, quote unquote, because it depending on the bookstore, depending on how they
Hmm.
put their books out. Hashtag go to your libraries. Libraries have them out all the time.
Mm.
And so anyway, sorry, I'm rambling, but like all that to
No,
say,
but
like
are you
we
finding, like, do you have like subgenres? Like, are you finding like fantasy or are you looking
Yeah,
for
I
fantasy?
think in my
Are
list,
you
a lot of it's a mix. Like there is rom-coms, so like that's really fun. But I've also put fantasy and I've seen people post specifically like fantasy ones, which is cool.
There was one when we were doing
Oh,
our
I
like
do
book
have it.
swap for winter things.
Mhm.
Um there was one that I came across that was like vampires and I have never heard of it, but I was like, "Oh, this sounds interesting." I think it was like set in like early 1900s Chicago or something, but it had a pretty like purple cover.
Oh, that's cool.
I almost got it. And then
Well,
you were like, "No, you have to get one that you've read," but I still didn't do that.
yeah, Winter Things, by the way, is just a group where our friends meet together in wintertime.
We have one
Um,
for every season.
we
We're
do have
fine.
one for every season. V.E. Schwab, you know them, the famous
Yeah,
author.
yeah,
Their new
yeah.
book is a sapphic, I think,
Oh,
vampire
okay.
story. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, which is a book I was going to recommend for our book club to read.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
This is a really famous one that you've seen that's fantasy. Can't spell treason
Oh,
without
yeah, yeah,
T, the one
yeah.
I'm reading right now.
Yes,
This
your
is a
vacation
cozy,
read.
my vacation read that I'm still not done with because look at how, like, first off, it still smells like
Oh,
book, and I love that. It's very, very tight. Like,
the it's very small. Yeah.
yeah, and it's a lot of pages. So I'm a slow reader in print, not in
Mhm.
audio, as we've known. But so yeah, can't spell treason without T. Rebecca Thorne. She has multiple books in this Tomes and Tea series,
Okay.
which I'm so excited to get into. And this is a really famous sapphic one. It's a cozy fantasy steeped with love, and it's
Mhm.
really adorable. So far it's about Raina and Kianth, and one of them is like an all-powerful like mage, and the other one was a queen's guard, and they just want to like be together, and all they want to do is open a
Oh,
bookshop. There's also a tea
oh,
shop, and
that's so
so
cute.
they decide to like leave their post, which is like treason for the one that's the queen's guard, and they find this town and they open up the books what the cover is, the bookstore and the tea shop. But then of course there's so much drama as it goes by, especially because they're committing treason. Can't spell treason
Yeah.
without T.
So are people after
Um,
them?
yeah, people are after, well, they're on like where I'm at now, like they might, like the queen might be getting onto it. So like,
Mhm.
but then there's a lot of like trouble in the town that they chose because dragons have been attacking. And they have to like figure out a way to protect the town and a lot of like little things, but it also really touches on their relationship and like their communication and like how to one of them has like severe anxiety and like how they deal with that. So like it's really really good. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I have been looking at fantasy and I have been looking at just rom-coms, but there are so many genres.
I bet.
As you're
Sorry.
reading one with me.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, do you want to talk? I think there's two specific ones you wanted to talk about. Do we want to do like three, top three right now?
Um, yeah, well, I
Or
want to hear your thoughts on
take it
this book.
away?
So let's go with this one first.
Okay.
So, right now Lee is reading a book that I fell in love with this year that I gave 5 stars, which is, a lot for me.
Hmm.
It's called Mortal Follies by Alex Hall. And I got the audiobook, which I mean, I think reading it physically would be so much fun too, but like the audiobook is so fucking
It's
funny.
it's really funny. Yeah, the narrator is what is she? Like a nymph?
Yeah.
A sprite? I don't know.
So, oh, it's Puck.
I mean,
Oh, it
it's
is
supposed to be Puck,
Puck.
yeah. I
Okay,
I
they're
don't know.
Hobgoblin. I
Does
didn't
she
realize
have
that it
an
was
actual
Puck.
name? Is her name Puck?
They don't say it, but I didn't realize that it's supposed to be Puck. Okay, so
That's
if you've read Midsummer Night's
explain.
Dream or seen the movie, which is amazing, this is like I don't want to say a spin-off of it because it's not, but the narrator is one of the characters from Midsummer Night's Dream, and they used to work for King Oberon and in the Midsummer Night's Dream, which is like the Fairy King.
Hmm.
And and they've been discarded and like sentenced to a human life in the
Mm.
modern world and unable to make money. Their publishing this book called Mortal Follies to make money, and it's a tale that they had in like the 1800s, I guess I would say.
Well,
Um,
they're like, yeah, they're like commissioned almost to tell this story.
yeah.
And like it's like an obligation because she goes to that one party with like her kind and she has to keep like, oh, and they said this on the side, da, da, da. And she's like narrating it while she's like also talking to like another Fae. And he's like,
Hmm.
really? And she's like, I'm sorry, like I have to complete the story.
Yeah, that's like their job because like what they would do is they would go out, and I think they talk about this in Midsummer, and like get stories to tell King Oberon and tell like the fairy king and queen. And so like this is one of the tales that she follows and
Yeah.
follows to completion, and then that's why she's posting the book. So then she makes such funny commentary throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that she was playing Puck, and Puck is also the narrator of Midsummer Night's Dream,
Hmm.
or one of them. And in Midsummer Night's Dream, like essentially it's a bunch of people, teenagers, and they end up in the fairy forest and they all get turned around, and the love story gets like scrambled up because there's four of them, and then
Hmm.
they talk to the fairy queen, and then one of them makes them like as a joke like turns their face into an ass to a
Oh yeah,
donkey,
into a
and that's how she makes
donkey.
that joke in this
Yeah.
book. She makes a joke about it. So it's funny. It's like little things like that. If you know Midsummer, like throughout the book, there's little jokes like that, and you're like, "Ugh, that's funny." But you
Hmm.
don't have to know
Hmm.
Midsummer to read this book at all.
No, but like it was helpful to at least have that background. I was describing it to one of my friends as it's like Bridgerton meets Midsummer Night's Dream,
Yes.
like which I loved. And like even the characters like the the cousin John,
Oh my
like in my
God.
brain, he is if you've seen Bridgerton season 3, um the guy who Francesca ends up with. Like
Oh
that actor
yeah.
is this guy in my brain.
Oh my God, I totally see
I
that.
think his name is even John in the show. But it's also kind of funny because like in the show, like Francesca ends up like falling for John's cousin, who's a woman. So,
Yes.
um, but yeah. How did you
So
find
how
this book?
how did I find it? I think I was on one of the lists, but also like the cover is so pretty that I've
It
seen it in
is,
a lot of places.
yeah.
I think I've seen it just like in bookstores, like in the Pride section or the LGBT section.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to try it, but then once I got the audiobook, because it was like on sale on Audible or something.
Mm.
Kitty.
We're gonna have to
Um,
like crop me because these cats just keep popping in and out.
I love it so much. And then the audiobook was on sale, and so we got the audiobook, and I was like, I have to
Mhm.
listen to it. How far are you in the book though?
So I'm like 60% through. So
Wow.
this is kind of funny because I just got to the part where, like, spoilers, they figure out like the mystery of like
Hmm.
who's cursing her. And I still have 3 hours left. And I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell is gonna happen now? Like they figured it out. So I was telling my friend Kate about it. She's like, well, maybe they didn't figure it out. She's like, maybe there's a twist coming. So you can spoil it for me. I don't care for the
No, I'm
episode's
not gonna
sake.
spoil it, but
But
essentially they yes, they figure it out, but they have to still like save like
like her
each other.
reputation.
No, I remember what the twist is. Okay, yes.
So there is a twist.
There
Okay.
is a twist. There is a
Great.
little twist with Lady Georgiana, and
Okay.
that's what they end up having to do to
Okay.
to help. Like there's like I don't say it's like another plot, but it's just like a twist. And like because
Okay.
you know Lady Georgiana has been like mysterious the whole time, like what's her
Hmm.
deal and things like that.
Hmm. Right. Like she
And
just
there's still their
revealed.
love story.
Yeah. So she just revealed that her mother, she doesn't think is dead.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting. Um, but yes, I mean, they're very cute. I also love her best friend, Lizzie.
They are so cute. She's so weird. It's perfect.
She is. She's so like out there. And she's so invested in like her friend's relationship, like no matter what it is. She's like, "Did you kiss?"
It's so funny. And then like their banter is just so good. Like the random things they talk about, and I'm like, this is literally amazing.
Hmm. Even like her cousin, like, yeah, he's like the prim and proper guy, but he still like jests with them. Like they're clearly all like best friends.
Yeah.
So I really like that too. And the narrator, like the audiobook is really good. Like
So
she does a good job.
yeah. So highly suggest huge like fantasy, not fan I would say huge fantasy, but like a good like fantasy, like you said, Bridgerton meets Midsummer is a great way to describe it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little like confused by the one goddess that we've met just because I don't like I've never heard of her. So obviously and they keep bringing in like a Medusa reference
Hmm.
because they don't want to like basically be destroyed. Like this goddess wants a sacrifice. And so they're trying not to upset her.
The goddess comes back again, so you'll get more time with her.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for you to finish. I want to see your review when you're done. I want to see what you rate it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish it. Probably this weekend. Okay, so there's another one that you loved, and you just told me that they announced a novella too. So tell me about that.
Yes, another one I read recently was She Gets the Girl.
Which
Um,
also a beautiful cover.
yes. I also got it for $2 because I had $10 off of Barnes& and Noble, so that was great.
Amazing. Okay.
It's by let me see the author. Alyson, Derrick, and Rachael Lippincott, which I might be saying her
Oh,
last
it's
name
a
wrong.
like a duo?
It's two authors, and they're
Oh.
married.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's so
That's so
cute, and
cool.
it's one of their first times. I think it was Allison's first time. It was
That's so
one of
cool.
their like first book.
Do they have any like author's note or anything talking about their process?
They do. I don't remember everything it said, but yeah, it was
That's so
really cute. And like
cute.
the other one was supporting the other one, like it was adorable.
I love
Um,
that.
and you can't even tell it's two authors. Like reading it, it just flows so well.
Wow.
Um,
Okay. That's
yeah,
very
that
cool.
is adorable. It says She's All That meets What If This Is Us, a New York Times best-selling hate to love YA romantic comedy. Um, I loved this book. I think I also gave it like 4 or 5 stars because it was just so cute. Um, Basically like short and sweet. It's about Alex Blackwood, who is like a huge flirt, and she's going to, I think they're going to Pittsburgh for college. I think that's where the book takes place. And her girlfriend tells her like I love you, and Alex like can't get it out to say I love you back, and like it's
Hmm.
frozen. And so then they like have a fight the day before she leaves, and she's like, you're too much of a flirt anyway, you flirt with all these people. And she's like, no, I don't. And so then
Oh
she's
no.
like they break up, and then she's going to Pittsburgh, and she's like, oh my God, I want to like prove to this girl like I'm not like this. And at the same time there's Molly, who's adorable. You would love her. Also obviously going to college for the first time, and she is like really introverted. She had like no friends. Her best friend's her mom, and she had a crush on this one girl in her school for all 4 years of high school, and that girl's also going to college at the same college. So then,
Oh.
and it's like really sad because Molly's like, I just want to make friends, and she was really excited to go to college. And then she gets there, and they gave her a single room, and her
Oh
brother's
my
like, that's
God.
awesome! Like you get a single, like people never get a single. And she's like, no, I needed a roommate. Like she
Oh.
wanted the roommate to get that experience. And
Yeah.
I know, I feel so bad for her throughout it. So then she ends up convincing herself though to go to a party, and ends up that's also the party that Alex is at, and the crush that she had, and the crush she had actually ran into Alex, and they became friends. And so then and Alex and Molly like don't get along right away. Like they're like butting heads,
Okay,
of
okay.
course,
Enemies.
enemies. But Alex sees an opportunity, and because Molly like she can't like flirt with this girl, like she's like so shy and everything. So they
Oh.
end up making a deal, where Molly or Alex is gonna help Molly get the girl
Okay,
and like
okay.
train her essentially. And
Hmm.
she's like she can use her like flirtatious powers or whatever to help her and like help her.
Hmm.
And it's really funny throughout the book what they do. Um, and Alex is convinced if she could, because the girlfriend, I think her name's Cora. No, not Cora. I forgot the girlfriend's name. The one that broke up with her is
Yeah.
like in a band, and she's gonna eventually come to the college to perform like near there in like a month or two. So she's like, if I can get Molly to get the girl, and I can show my ex all the good I've been doing, that I'm not
Hmm.
like messing around with other girls, like I'm staying true to her. Which she never messed around with other girls. It's just the girlfriend was like, you're a flirt or whatever.
Yeah, she got the Riz.
Yeah. So then she was just like, uh, maybe I could prove to her, like whatever. Ends up the ex-girlfriend wasn't that good anyway. This is a
Mhm.
spoiler. The ex-girlfriend was like kind of an asshole to her and made her feel
Yeah.
like she was a piece of shit all the time.
Oh
And
no.
also made her feel like because her mom was an alcoholic that she would end up being that way too, which was like
Wow.
really fucked up. Um and Molly does get to go on a date with Cora, the girl she wanted, but realizes that it just like was this image of this person she had in her head for all those
Mm-hmm.
4 years, and it wasn't who she thought
Mm-hmm.
it was, and they don't really have like the biggest chemistry.
Mm.
Um, and then of course, friends to lovers, like they do become best friends throughout it, and it's really cute to see their friendship, and then they fall for each other. And then she gets the
Aw.
girl in the end because they get each other.
Aw. So how does it go down with the ex-girlfriend? Like,
Oh, the ex-girlfriend does come to like do her show, and that's when like they end up going like on a double date, like all four of them.
oh,
And
okay.
Molly's like, I don't really like the way this girl's treating you, and
Mm.
tries to like tell her how it is, and then they have like a friendship breakup, like a third act breakup, essentially, and then
Okay.
they find
Okay.
each other in the end. It was so sweet. So yeah, now they're doing like a novella for Christmas, and they're on.
For Christmas. That's so cute.
So the
They're gonna be
cover
like ice
too.
skating. Aren't they
Yes.
roller skating in the
Yes, because one of their like trials or whatever in the like like learn how to get a girl was like take her out like on your perfect date. And so Molly's
mm.
perfect date was roller skating. So
Oh,
and that's like when they really had like a lot of the connection. So that's why it's roller skating, and then now they're ice skating and I want to see what happens.
that's cute.
Both of them also love reading, and
Oh,
Molly's going to school for English, and
okay.
Alex is going to school for medical because she's like, I need a job that has money because she was like struggling. And she realizes throughout that she's like, no, I should go for school for what I love, and it's English.
Mm.
So I think she's
Oh,
gonna change her major. So they're both like,
sweet.
it's so cute. Oh my God, I was giggling. I was loving it. Like no, I just went through the whole story, but like I still want you to read it. Like it's so
No,
good.
it sounds cute. I mean, that was another one I was recommending. I was recommending all these books. I hadn't read them, but I was like, listen, I heard that they're really good.
That's
They're
so
on my
funny.
list.
That's so funny.
But you have that physical, right?
Yeah, I do have that physical. That was a good
Okay.
one
Okay.
to devour.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna read it. I have so
I'll
many
give it to
things
you.
on my list, but yeah. I'm finding like it's really hard to read physical just
It
because
is.
like I feel like lately I have to be like planted on my couch to be like engaged with a physical book. Like the commuting is not working. I'm either listening or I don't know. I try not to read like on my Kindle on the train. I don't know, but it's tricky. So I feel
It
like
is.
I feel like I'm neglecting my physical books and I feel sad about that.
Yeah, I can't read it before bed. I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I usually read the Kindle before bed, and like usually, as in, I haven't done that in weeks, but that's okay.
All that to say, those are like my top two I guess three recommendations right now. Yeah.
I
Can't
mean,
spell
yeah,
treason
because
without
you had tea.
tea with and can't spell treason without tea until I finish it. Almost something I have like 100 pages left. She Gets the Girl, love it. And Mortal Follies, absolutely love it. I can't wait for you to finish Mortal Follies because I did get the second one, which is not
Oh
their story, it's
man.
another people's story,
Okay.
but I
I
think it's the same
wondered.
narrator.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wondered. Because I saw like a clip of something. I also think like it would make a great TV show.
Right?
Like,
Netflix.
yeah. Or Amazon. I don't know if you've seen My Lady Jane on Amazon,
No.
but it's definitely like the same vibe. I think you would like it. But yeah, definitely it was like really good, like the writing, the visuals, like you could I love like Audibles like it's a movie in your mind. Like it really is.
It
And
really is.
I was listening to this one and I was like, wow, yeah, like I really can like picture all of this.
Right?
So
That's good
they did a good
writing.
job. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
our big recommendation is Mortal Follies. But hopefully this Pride Month and every month forward, you read a bunch of Pride books all the time
Hmm.
because it's Pride all year round, and we love that. Um,
And there's so many out there. Like you've gone to book events, like we see so much on our Instagram and TikTok. So you just kind of have to look and it'll find you.
mhm, agreed. Well, check us out on the app Fable. We have our book club there called Mystic Scales and Fae Tales Podcast. Maybe we'll be
Mhm.
reading one of these books in the future.
Mhm.
And you can also find me on Fable from that to find the sapphic list. I can also link it in this episode. Um,
Yeah, have
check us
you like
out.
posted it on your like you know how you can do posts on
No, I haven't
Facebook?
posted it,
Can
but
you
I know
do that?
when I add to the book, it comes up and people
Oh,
could
it
like
like
I've had people like it when
okay.
I add to it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
So we'll definitely link that. We also have two other book clubs on Fable. We have a Hunger Game. We have a Hunger Games one and a Fourth Wing one, which obviously there's been like no other books, but we're still active in it. We'll check on it, read the books, talk with us, chat. And then also check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Faye Tales Podcast. Let us know your favorite queer read for Pride
Mhm.
Month. And we hope that you have a lovely Pride. We love you all, support you all,
Yeah.
and
Be
yeah,
safe and happy reading.
happy reading.